Thank you, Sidela, and welcome to the second day of the 29th edition of the International Fair of Dakar. Before we take you to the event, let's have a look back at the opening ceremony held yesterday night in the International Center of External Trade in Dakar.
The Minister of Trade and Small and Medium Enterprises in Senegal, Aminata Assome Diatta, officially launched the activities of the 29th edition of the Dakar International Fair, Fidak, which is taking place from December 6 to 20th, 2021 at the Senegalese International Center for Foreign Trade. The very cultural launching ceremony took place in the presence of the mayor of the city of Dakar, Soham Wardini, Khayal Muhammad, who is acting as the Pakistani ambassador to Senegal, representatives of the accredited diplomatic corps, and the director general of the International Center, Saliou Keita. It is with a renewed pleasure that I am with all of you this evening to preside the official launching ceremony of the 29th edition of the Dakar International Fair. The fair will take place from December 6 to 20th with the Islamic Republic of Pakistan as guest of honor. We wish the Pakistani delegation a warm welcome in Dakar, a city at the crossroads of African and Western civilization with its reputation of hospitality commonly called Teranga. I want to thank you all for staying faithful to our country and to the Fidak, which has been registered for almost 5 decades in the agenda of participation in the events of international, economic and commercial promotions of many companies and economic operators of the whole world. This fair constitutes an important support for the achievement of growth objectives and the emergence of our economies. Indeed, this important framework of commercial promotions and popularization of innovation participates in the reinvigoration of our economies through the establishment of fruitful business relationships between companies and production units operating in different sectors of activity and coming from several countries of the world. The theme for this 29th edition of the Dakar International Fair, promoting agribusiness for sustainable economic and social development, fits perfectly in the objective of the emerging Senegal Plan, which in its economic and social aspects aims to make Senegal a pole of attraction, investment, leading to sustainably accelerate its economic growth and support the aspiration of the populations to a better standard of living. Agribusiness is more and more considered as a development engine for Africa. However, the development of agribusiness requires a modernization of production techniques, thanks in particular to mechanization, in order to improve agricultural productivity to better face international competition. I remain convinced that the communications of the experts during the scientific sessions will go through all the challenges and perspectives of the development of the agribusiness sector in this period of post-COVID-19 economic recovery. For his part, the director of the International Center for Foreign Trade, commonly known as CICES, Saliou Keita, announced that his management has entered into a dynamic of professionalization of the fair through a change of paradigm to move towards better management of exhibition areas without excluding the informal sector. So for this edition, first of all, it must be said that the International Center for Foreign Trade will see the participation of 10 official delegations, but also of 29 nationalities. This year, we want a professional Fidak, a paradigm shift in relation to the organization. Speaking of the professionalization of Fidak does not mean excluding the informal sector. As I said earlier, the informal sector is part of the backdrop of our economy, an economy driven up to 97% by the informal sector. Professionalizing this year means moving towards better organization, better management of exhibition areas. Fidak is the image of Senegal. It's not Petersen, it's not the HLM markets. Fidak is a major African meeting of trade, culture, but also leisure. This is a new direction. And in terms of innovation, we listen to the general public, we listen to the exhibitors, our customers who express needs as events. Events are a package, which is why this year we have offered transport, accommodation and also catering, but we have also made efforts with regard to the parking lot. Parking is one of the services we offer to our customers. You will see this year I will be in the field with the exhibitors going through difficulties.
On this occasion, your Pan-African channel Labeltv has installed its own location to offer you daily news from the Fidak, but also to promote its 2 channels and brand new radio. Let's have a look at our stands.
The audio-visual Labeltv group is indeed present at the 29th edition of the Dakar International Fair, Fidak, which opened its doors on December 6, 2021. Working in both French and English, the world label evokes both the aesthetics and the vision of a positive Africa whose image and brand are to be promoted with the signature, the image of the continent, brand in Africa. Inaugurated in August 2017, the audiovisual Labeltv group, which is positioned as a showcase for emerging Africa with an anchoring in the heart of the continent and an openness to various geographical and cultural areas, in particular towards the diaspora, displays in its content its Pan-Africanist character with 99% African content in French and English. Labeltv also has the latest generation audiovisual equipment rental service. At the request of the Senegalese public wishing to see diversified subjects on Senegal broadcast, the audiovisual group Labeltv has acquired a new channel, Sunu Label. Sunu Label, which in Wolof means our label, is particularly focused on rural communities with broadcasts in Wolof and French, as well as French and English news edition started its activities on September 25th in Bakebari during the last Magal of Touba. The audiovisual group Labeltv also recently obtained a radio license.
We are here to represent the Kaolack Chamber of Commerce Processing Unit. Here we have a regional stand which hosts members of the Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber of Trades under the organization of the governor of the region. This time our stand is smaller than that of the previous edition. Yes, last time we had double the space we have today. However, we can congratulate ourselves on having colleagues supported by COSEC in the Senegal Pavilion. We do not know the conditions of access to these privileges, but nevertheless, here we are getting organized while hoping to have a good fair. At the level of the Chamber of Commerce, there are processors. The processors, they present cereal products to you, millet, corn, local rice, and beyond cereals, oilseeds. So as you can see, we have enough well-prepared cholesterol-free tigedege. We have no fly, this is peanut butter, cooked and raw. Beyond oilseeds, we have fisheries, shrimps, tufa, yaboy, gage, tambajan, and other dried and smoked fish. We also have fruits and vegetables transformed into juice and syrups, into little pancakes. There are also small tastings such as mbourake or mahogany. Beyond the food processors, there are also the artisans, clothing makers, leather production, and also there are pearls.